Alex Jones, the firebrand radio host and founder of InfoWars, is no stranger to controversy. His provocative style and often outrageous claims have made him a polarizing figure. But now Jones faces a legal battle of unprecedented proportions. A series of lawsuits stemming from his coverage of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting have resulted in a staggering $1.4 billion judgment against him. This massive sum, if collected, could financially obliterate Jones. The lawsuits, brought by families of the Sandy Hook victims, accuse Jones of defamation and intentional infliction of emotional distress. They argued that Jones's repeated claims that the shooting was a hoax caused them immense pain and suffering. While Jones has since acknowledged the shooting as real, the damage was done. The courts sided with the families, handing down a verdict that sent shockwaves through the media landscape. The $1.4 billion judgment against Jones is unprecedented in defamation cases. It raises serious questions about the First Amendment and the potential for crippling financial penalties to silence even the most outlandish voices. Critics argue that the verdict sets a dangerous precedent, opening the door for powerful interests to bankrupt their critics through lawsuits. This case is about much more than Alex Jones and his inflammatory rhetoric. It strikes at the heart of free speech in the digital age. It forces us to confront the question, how do we balance the right to free expression with the need to protect individuals from harmful lies and harassment? The answer is far from simple, but one thing is clear: the financial annihilation of Alex Jones should give us all pause. The legal battle against Alex Jones has taken a dramatic turn. Judgment creditors, emboldened by their courtroom victory, are now seeking to seize all of Jones's future earnings. Their weapon of choice, a legal maneuver known as receivership. This aggressive tactic, rarely deployed in defamation cases, could give creditors unprecedented control over Jones's financial life. Receivership is typically reserved for cases involving insolvent companies or individuals facing imminent financial collapse. It allows a court-appointed third party, the receiver, to manage the assets of the debtor and distribute funds to creditors. In Jones's case, creditors argue that receivership is necessary to prevent him from shielding assets and evading payment. This move has sent shockwaves through legal circles. Critics argue that it sets a dangerous precedent, effectively transforming the courts into tools of financial assassination. They warn that if successful, this tactic could be used to silence anyone with controversial views, regardless of whether they pose a genuine flight risk. The implications for free speech are chilling. Imagine a world where expressing unpopular opinions could lead to the seizure of your future earnings. Such a system would create a chilling effect on dissent, pushing controversial voices to the margins and stifling public discourse. The fight over Alex Jones's financial future is a fight for the future of free speech itself. The legal concept of receivership is complex, but its implications in the case of Alex Jones are stark. If successful, this maneuver would essentially place Jones in a financial straitjacket, severely restricting his ability to earn a living and control his own assets. It's a drastic measure, one typically reserved for corporations on the brink of collapse or individuals engaged in blatant financial fraud. Imagine for a moment that every dollar you earn is no longer yours to control. A court-appointed stranger dictates how your income is spent, prioritizing the demands of creditors above your own needs and obligations. This is the potential reality facing Alex Jones if receivership is granted. While judgment creditors argue that this extreme measure is necessary to ensure payment, critics see it as a blatant attempt to make an example of Jones, to punish him, not just for his words, but for his beliefs. They argue that it sets a dangerous precedent, opening the door for the weaponization of the legal system to silence dissent and bankrupt those deemed politically inconvenient. The court's decision on receivership will have far-reaching consequences. It will determine whether the legal system can be used as a tool of financial annihilation, effectively silencing individuals with unpopular views by stripping them of their ability to earn a living. It's a question that strikes at the heart of our commitment to free speech and the rule of law. Section 4, Weaponizing the Courts, a dangerous precedent for free speech. The escalating legal battle against Alex Jones raises profound questions about the use of the courts as weapons of financial and political retribution. While Jones's rhetoric has been widely condemned as reprehensible, The effort to seize his future earnings through receivership sets a dangerous precedent for free speech. It transforms the legal system from an arbiter of justice into an instrument of punishment, capable of silencing dissenting voices through financial ruin. The First Amendment, a cornerstone of American democracy, guarantees the right to freedom of speech, even when that speech is unpopular, offensive, or demonstrably false. While there are limitations to this right, particularly when it comes to defamation and incitement of violence, the principle remains clear: the government should not have the power to silence its critics. The pursuit of receivership against Jones, however, threatens to erode this fundamental principle. It suggests that the courts can be used to punish individuals not only for their past actions, but also for their beliefs and future potential to earn income. This creates a chilling effect on free expression, as individuals self-censor for fear of provoking the wrath of powerful interests with the resources to pursue legal action. The implications extend far beyond Alex Jones and the specific facts of this case. If successful, this tactic could be deployed against anyone with controversial views, effectively silencing dissent by making it financially untenable. It's a dangerous road to travel, one that could lead to a society where only officially sanctioned opinions are deemed worthy of protection. Section 5. The spectre of censorship. When financial ruin silences dissent. The potential financial annihilation of Alex Jones through receivership raises the spectre of censorship by proxy. While the First Amendment protects individuals from government censorship, it offers little defense against the chilling effects of financial ruin. When the cost of expressing unpopular opinions becomes prohibitively high, it creates a powerful incentive for self-censorship. Imagine a world where journalists, activists, and ordinary citizens hesitate to speak their minds for fear of triggering a lawsuit that could bankrupt them, where controversial ideas are driven underground not by government fiat, but by the threat of financial devastation. This is the chilling reality that receivership in the Jones case foreshadows. The insidious nature of this form of censorship lies in its indirectness. It doesn't rely on government agents to silence dissent. Instead, it leverages the power of the legal system and the threat of financial ruin to create an environment where dissenting voices are effectively muted. It's a form of censorship by chilling effect, where the fear of reprisal becomes a powerful deterrent to free expression. The implications for a healthy democracy are profound. A vibrant public sphere requires the free exchange of ideas, even those that are controversial or offensive to some. When financial ruin becomes a tool for silencing dissent, it undermines the very foundation of a free and open society. The case of Alex Jones is a stark reminder of the fragility of free speech in the face of powerful forces seeking to control the narrative.